Hi, this is 3D Applications lesson number 3. We're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to kind of structuralize the rest of the face to the point that we need to. So we're going to start with the jaw. Okay, so we're going to go from the top of the jaw, the hinge, to down to the bottom of the jaw, H to J. So we've got this one piece cut, and we're going to tack it onto here. Cut. Go to E to I, and in this case we're going to measure right from here because the accuracy between the drawing and this is not that great, so it's probably going to be a little more accurate to do this. What you see over here, we're going to do this one now, the inside of the upper jaw here. And we want to come out this far over here and then do that. So here we want a little strut of about that long. We're going to go from here over to here, and we're going to follow this pathway here like this. It's actually kind of almost a right angle, and you can see over here that it actually from this point here, it actually kind of goes back a little bit and then kind of comes down and then up a little bit there. So, but it's basically a right angle. So what we're going to do is this sort of thing, and I'm going to break it here, but I'm not going to separate it. So there's just kind of it's a little bit easier to stick together. You want to check it out and look at it from the front, and have this be. Actually, check it against here. You can see that it's going slightly in, and then there's a jog between here and the teeth, which we'll kind of deal with later. But for now, I think we want to have this kind of come at least in a little bit like that. What we want is this strut here. That goes from K to N, like here, and from here to here, from there to there. Okay, so we're going to take this, and since we don't have anything to measure, so we're just going to take the measurements off of the model itself now. Okay, so now we're going to do this one strut that goes kind of right by the edge of the nose down to the teeth, and that, if you look over here, you can actually make sort of a straight line that goes right from here to a little bit, you know, kind of towards the back of the teeth. So there's a straight line, and it's right there too. Okay, so I don't quite like the way these teeth, upper teeth line are spreading out a little bit, and it's got a little spring here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a strut across here to bring them in. So we're going to do this one here, which is actually the line from here to kind of the middle of the nose in there. I go for the brow line too, which is going to be a line from here. We're not going to go right to the bridge because we don't want to cut into the eye socket, but we want to go to some point up in here. So we're going to go straight up like that. I'm going to connect the brow with the skull by doing this. So I'm going to extend the skull by taking these little extensions. Okay, so the one thing I'm looking at now is that we want to get this to somehow feel like the arc of that skull. So that's looking okay, but it might change when I glue it here. So I'm going to push that in a little bit. He wants to go in just a little bit more. Okay, the last thing we're going to do today is going to put this line in here. And that line is going to represent this. From here, from the cheek here, cheekbone, to this bone that comes and ends up over right at the hinge. Okay, so I've tacked it in here, and I've tacked it in here and waited for that to cool. Then I want to make sure my profile is pretty reasonable, and I think that that's kind of close enough. Okay, so that's it for today. Good luck, guys.